feet and just hold your chi, emptiness posture. Back on the kangaroo tail. Exhale, press down. And we'll take our swing and tap. Even after all those warm-ups we've already done, this still feels good. I really don't like to skip this one. But obviously certain days, you know, we have a slightly different practice. And tapping shoulders, nest, and Mingmen. Beautiful. Unwind it. And circling the hips. And now I have my eyes closed for these.
Me too.
Do you you do too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because you can feel what's happening more.
More relaxing.
It's more relaxing, absolutely. And it's just, I love this practice because it just provides my mind and my nervous system, it's just such a pause, a break, you know, from the, you know, the frequency in which the outer world functions. You know, I just really find I can reset my mental, emotional state with this practice. Great. And change the direction of your circle. Great. Feet apart wide. And hold, emptiness, wide stance, holding the tree. Feeling the softness under the armpits, at the elbow crease, behind the knee. And these nests, as they call them in the Chinese system. My yoga teacher always used to talk about these little soft parts. This is where we really access our subtle body. They're like connection points or access points. And of course the subtle body is there everywhere. But these special points are places where we can really sense it and access it. So make all those little nests, those creases nice and soft. Inhaling, exhale, press it down. Okay, feet together. Interlace, feet all the way together. You guys know what's coming. I'm a one-trick pony. Pressing up. And even as you do this press up, notice there's a tendency. You could pooch out your ribs, okay? You could. But we don't want to do that. We want to keep the ribs in. We want to stay integrated. Upper to lower body stays integrated. And this is how we call in that ab work that we did to support our spine from the front. Inhaling, exhale, side bend. Purely to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend. And that stretch you feel, that stretch is also a fire. It's starting a fire. Microcirculation. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, open, keeping your feet together. And bending the knees. Now here you may want to open your eyes if you had them closed. And circle. Dropping sitting bone low. Other way. Great. And hang. You can separate your feet, hip distance, and hang. Uttanasana. With the hands hanging. Open the backs of the knees. Those nests, right? Challenge it. Challenge your limit, but gently, not with force. But you just ask it, is that really all you can do? It's really, just ask this area. And then bend the knee, tuck the chin, rolling up. And it might say yes. Excellent. Okay, round 2. Feet together, bend the knees, and Charleston, North Carolina. Dropping your sitting bones towards your heels. See how low I'm starting to go. Now as your thighs get stronger and your ankles get more flexible, you're going to be able to go lower. Okay, go the other way. Yowza. Separating the feet wider and hang. Two straight legs, drop the head. Inner knee rolls back. Rolling it up, keeping your arms exactly where they are. They come up overhead. Recovering from the head rush. Who got a head rush when they rolled up? Anyone? Yeah, I did. We just have to go very slowly through the jungle here. Okay? Circling. Three rounds. And and the other way. So being honest with yourself. So we're only hinging at the waist. Okay, there shouldn't be any curling forward of the spine, ideally. Maybe it's going to happen a little bit. But try to do this with a flat back. Great. Inhale, open it up. Spread everything wide like a star in the sky. And then turn the toes out. Okay, here we go. Find your kangaroo before you even go down. Inhale. Exhale, sitting down. Great. And so I'm going to let us do this little tiny pulsation today. So your feet are spread into the floor. We're just going to pulse down and pulse up, just like these micro pulsations. Great. And then we're going to go back and forth. Yeah, not fast though. Robert did a little bit Speedy Gonzalez there. Okay, inhale, press forward as you straighten the legs. Exhale, open your hands as you parallel the feet. Okay, let's go for this shoulder stretch today. I don't think we've done this in a while. We're going to interlace behind the back. Now don't worry if your hands don't go very far, okay? I've had other people say, well, my hand don't go very far. It's okay. Let them just go wherever they go. If they go far, they go far. If they just go a tiny bit, let them just go a tiny bit. And breathe. Great, backing off the shoulder stretch. Hands slide down to the ankles, we'll bend and straighten. Just lubing up all those joints. Great, head comes up, walking the hands forward. Okay, so it's going to be either a little jump or a step. If you can take a little jump, then go ahead and take a little jump. Otherwise, just step in. We'll take child pose right here. Everything goes in. Melting those inner hip creases. Forehead to the floor. Okay, inhale, let's roll up. So since we're here, I was going to do something like this anyway, but it seems like a good time since we're already here. Let's come into this gate pose. Probably better if you mirror me, Robert, but that's okay. You're okay, yeah. That's it. Inhale. Hands come overhead, grab the wrist, and it's just it's another big side stretch. Great, inhale, bring it up. All that's going to happen is this leg's going to come like this. That's right, open. Okay, it's kind of like this Parshvakonasana, which I was going to take you in today anyway. You can bring your hand down to the floor, go ahead and take it down to the floor. Turning your navel up to the sky. This is called reverse twisting. We're twisting our navel up, 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 extending out through the top arm. Ooh, that actually feels really good in that inner thigh coming up. Other side. Hand comes up. Actually, it's this one. Inhaling, and the gate, Parigasana, purely to the side. Whoo! Drop your tail and straighten your leg. Spin your navel up. Wow. Inhale, open. See, that's an interesting shape, right? We don't find ourselves in that very often. Okay, Parshvakonasana, it's kind of a little modification, super modified. And then we'll bring that hand down if we can. Woo. Pressing the knee back, tailbone forward, spin the navel upward. Wow, that's pretty strong actually. And bringing it up. Let's take another child's pose. And just letting yourself go into a little ball. We've got time. Inhale. We make things happen rapidly around here. Coming up. Okay, here's the transition. If we can manage it, hands come forward. We'll come up to our knees, tuck our toes, and we just take a little hop. Yeah. Okay, Robert. That was cute. Robert did it with a 90-degree turn.
I gotta face the TV.
That's right. Okay. Turn the heels in, the toes out, hands at the top of the feet. Retrace at the leg. Inhale. Head rush. Exhale. Okay. Grounding down. So this is where we're going. I wanted to work Virabhadrasana number 2, which is the second warrior. So as you recall, you can come to any position you want while I'm talking. As you recall, we did, okay, so here's our horse. Last time we did this number 1, where our hip bones, if we had headlights here, our hip bones were turning 90 degrees, and we were turning that toe in. And we were coming into this first warrior. Okay, but today we're going to do the second warrior, which these headlights on our hips are going to stay straight forward. So all that's going to happen is from horse, we're going to lift our heel and we're going to turn our leg in like that. Okay, so let's just practice that much. Lifting your heel, turn your leg in and straighten it. Yep, but don't turn your hips. Keep your hips pointing right toward me. And then back. It's just an internal rotation of the leg. That's all that's happening. Right. And then back to horse. See, a warrior is just half a horse, right? Turn it in. Okay, now all we're going to do is add the arms, and then we add the head. There's your warrior 2, Virabhadrasana number 2. Then what I want you to feel is if someone's pulling on your back hand, this is going to take your weight into your back foot, which is part of the secret of sustaining this posture comfortably. You have to get into the back foot. Otherwise, it's all about this thigh.
Yeah.
Okay, coming up, straighten the leg. And then turn your feet so both feet are pointing outward. We'll come into the other side. Inhale, exhale to the horse. Okay, lifting that left heel and then just kick the heel out. That's right. Add the arms. Add the head. Now somebody, it's a nice person though, is pulling your back hand. And you lift your chest and you feel like a warrior. Your heel of your front foot presses in, heel of the back foot presses in. You lift your chest, you gaze out over your front hand like you could conquer the world. Great. Inhale, coming up. Turning both feet forward. We take Prasarita. 3 breaths. Heels turn in, toes turn out, hands come to the top of the feet, trace up the leg. Reaching out. Exhale, press it down. Okay, here we go, round 2. This time we're going to move on, we're going to add on. Okay, but I know you guys can do it. So heels turn in, toes turn out. We come into horse. Okay, right heel lifts and it kicks out. Vira number 2, looking out over your spear. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now all that's going to happen is this front hand, we're going to flip the palm up and we're going to take that hand to the back leg. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Front leg is still bent. And now all that's going to happen, that elbow going to come down to that front knee, just like we did in the kneeling posture. Extend. Just like we just did when we were on our knees, turning the navel up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Circle the top arm back. Turning. Place the hands to the floor. Step back. Downward. Facing dog. How'd we do?
Good.
Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. And then Sphinx. Lower down, rest your head, and we'll windshield wiper the feet.